So if you're watching this video, you want a stupid amount of leads coming to your trading community every single day, every single week, or every single month, right? So, if you want to use social media to collect emails, collect phone numbers, whatever, for your setter, or maybe just to be in your email list, be in your free Discord, just to nurture them and then sell them on a low ticket and then to a high ticket, like we do, you need lead magnets, right? So lead magnets, I mean, I can break it down if you need. We call them HVCOs, so it's a high value content offer, and the key to it is that it's high value. Lead magnets are supposed to be super, super, super valuable. All right. If they trade their email for a lead magnet and it's dog shit, it's not worth anything. Even worse, if the emails on the back end are actually just horrible, super scammy, super pushy. They just won't trade money for your products because you haven't built enough trust and authority in their head, or just even provide enough value for them to be like, oh wow, this guy's stuff is good, right? And even if it is super value, a lot of people make a mistake of making like a free options guide or how to read strike price or like how to trade a specific indicator, even if they don't trade it and they don't sell a product that has that sort of system involved, right? It should be about your specific unique mechanism, which is like, for example, for our client Ryan here, will be IPGs. For one of our clients, Kifo would be PO3. I think Jack Trades also trades PO3. Some of our clients trade the unicorn model. Some of them have their own model that isn't ICT. So we go into like either naming it something unique, like we had enhanced market concepts at some point, Solus model, right? Just stuff like that. Shouldn't be something they can Google. It should be something that they can only get from you. That's why it's called a unique mechanism. All right. And for HVCOs, it's a good rule of thumb that should generally be one page that they can keep on their second monitor. That will be super fucking helpful while they trade. So you'll see us use these in Reels, right? Or Reels and Stories, mainly on Instagram, but we send them out on every platform. Just make sure you're also posting on every platform. That way you get a lot of traffic, and then when you post lead magnets everywhere, you also get a ton of leads. All right. So you'll see us CTA to these in Reels. Like for example, for one of our clients, Ryan, you'll see them in like here. I'll use Peer 3, there's an IPG setups rating guide, right? And then for another one of our clients, Colin, you might have seen these people on socials before. If you're in the trading community, you'll see us send people to that's not one of them. Stuff like this. PDF, checklist, basically something you can put on your second screen and be like, oh, I'm looking at a chart. I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this to actually take a trade. And you'll see this video actually got like 20.7 thousand comments. When you have a video explode like that, which is actually really easy, I mean, as you can see with this content style, we've blown people up from 0 to 23K with the style. If you're interested in actually how we do that, just go into the description. It's going to be like a second link or something. It's going to be a video where basically you can just kind of look at how we do social media, how we blow up all these trading specific creators. All right. But 20.7 thousand comments is 10.35 thousand people commenting and then basically putting in 80% of them put in their email to actually receive a lead magnet. All right. So one of your video blows up, you get 10.35 thousand emails. And I can show you the numbers behind that. That's not a little amount of emails. All right. I mean, your email list right now, most of the people watching this, you might have an email list between like 0 to 1,000, or maybe 1,000, 5,000. Collecting 10.35 thousand emails in a single reel makes you a lot of money. All right, so I can show you here a KPIs chart. In average, we measure all the KPIs for all of our clients. On average, so this is on average, the amount of emails we collect. For example, you can see here, Ryan, this is how many emails Ryan collects per month on average. On average, about 10 to 15% of them convert to a free trial. I mean, you can see how many trials convert here. I mean, we can do the math on this, but I mean, in fact, I'll pause and do the math for you just so that you can see how much money collecting this many emails can do. So with the trial conversion, that is decently below average, which is, or not decently, average is about 20 to 25, so it's just like in the lower range of that, 21.1% with a 12.6 monthly free trial conversion rate, which is pretty average actually. you will get, so I mean, let's say you did collect 10 or 10,350, divide that by 37.44, and you end up with basically $100, or at least something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like $100 per like 276 emails. Or no, wait, that's how many trials, that's how many actually people you get paying. So with collecting $10,350 on average, with some average low ticket funnel stats with our funnel, at least the funnel might be slightly worse, you'll make around $27,644, and that's drastically more with a high ticket upsell because you now have 276 high quality, warm, very warm, hot leads. Uh, so I can give you an example on a bunch of these HVCOs, just so that you kind of know exactly what to make, exactly what to share. And they'll, as I said, they'll mainly be stuff that you just keep on your second monitor while training. It's going to be super useful, right? And they'll collect these through, I mean, on Instagram, we use many channels. So there's Reels. We send them to an opt-in page where we collect their email, their name, possibly their phone number if you want, or if you have a really good setup. Then a thank you page, basically, you can either send this to a high ticket VSL call funnel or a low ticket, um, almost like a disqualification, but just a low ticket funnel in general. Then it will be sent to their email, and then you send them a massive email sequence on the back end with some pitches either to low ticket or to high ticket or both. All right. So these HVCOs, like we practice what we preach. The HVCOs we help clients make, they're all stuff that, like, if I were a trader, I mean, sometimes I do trade. I trade RPGs. I'll keep something like this, or I should at least keep something like this on my second monitor so that I know what trades to take, right? Like I know, is this liquidity sweep? Okay, I got a liquidity sweep. I got momentum, or well, I have equal highs, targets are clear, single FEG. Then I know just stuff that basically a trader should be looking at all times that also ties into your unique mechanism, which in this case is Ryan's IFG, and has his branding. So it's like, well, I trade every day using this guy's checklist. Why wouldn't I be in his um, premium membership, right? And just trade live with him. I mean, especially when you have a Godfather offer like our 7-day free trial, why wouldn't I do it for free? Doesn't make sense. Especially since this guy's provided for me so much value already. I know his stuff is legit. Should just trade with him live for free. Like, there's no reason not to. And just stuff like unicorn ratings, and it doesn't need to be as pretty as Brian's. I'm actually not sure how he's so good at graphic design. Maybe stuff like, all of these really. Let's just grab some. So this flowchart is actually, flowcharts are an awesome example because you can just plot this. I would like this to have more branding, but it does tie into their unique mechanism, the forever model, and you can just check like, oh shit, okay, have we reached an internal liquidity pool? And if yes, if no, do etc. etc. And this is something super valuable if you're trading their specific unique mechanism, which the content should get them hooked on, and you can put on your second monitor, derive a ton of value from that. All right. Same with this rating guide. This is actually just a direct copy of Brian's, because they're friends. So, don't directly copy it. If you don't know Ryan personally, just make one that's even simpler or even better. It'll do just as good, if not better. Just better. And it doesn't need to be as pretty. So this is the example. I mean, this is pretty sick. I wouldn't say it's as pretty. You can just have a checklist. What I will say is absolutely sick is that these checklists have like a rating system at the bottom. Like for example, how many of these you can tick off is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and then maybe like 5 points of like plus, 1 point's just like a C minus, or like 4 points like a A minus or B plus or something like that. Right? So you can do some cool shit with HVCOs, and they'll grab you a ton of leads. And as long as you're doing the content, which actually drives people to these lead magnets, like it's tied into a unique mechanism, it's actually educational, it's not brain rot, you're going to get a shit ton of leads on it. So if you're interested on how you actually should make that content, how you can make that content, we have a video here that'll link. Just it's going to be the second link in the description, and it's basically our secret trading content system. Basically, you can spend an hour a week, and have a full week's worth of content. I mean that's considering you have an editor, you have whatever, but super simple. And this is the kind of content that's grown. I mean, Jack massively, calling from 7K to 47K. We actually just recently, we'll probably make a video on this, this took someone from about 2K to 12K, and he's like a 35-year-old electrician. So, you know, and anybody can do it, super easy. It's fucking insane the amount of trading creators that have blown up with this. So, second link in the bio, just click that, and then if you want us to help you with that one-on-one, and then also have us build the same funnels, measure the KPIs for you like I showed you in our Notion, it's the first link in the description. You can book a call with us, and you can see if you're a good fit to work with us. But do note that we only take on 7 clients per month, and there's actually massive demand. But we have 12 calls tomorrow, so make sure if you book, you do show up to your call. But yeah, see you in another YouTube video. Watch it out.